Hello everyone, welcome back to Fury Time channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 1000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me guys. On the night of October 28, a boxing match between Francis Ngannou and Fury took place. The meeting lasted all 10 rounds and ended with the victory of the Gypsy King by a split decision of the judges. The Gypsy King showed nothing in the duel against Ngannou, the incredible experience of performing in the professional ring, the status of an undefeated boxer, and the WBC World Heavyweight title foreshadowed Fury's easy victory in a duel with Francis Ngannou. However, for the first time in several years, the fight didn't go according to the plan of the Gypsy King. In the first 2 rounds, the rivals looked at each other and were in no hurry to actively move forward. However, it was definitely not necessary to expect anything more at the start of the meeting. All the most interesting things is the fight began in the 3rd round, namely after the moment when Francis sent Fury into a knockdown with a powerful right hook. The Gypsy King clearly didn't expect such a rush from the debutant. The Briton quickly got to his feet and easily continued the fight. It seemed that after this, the World Boxing Champion would turn on full and simply destroy Francis. However, the Briton didn't even think to go ahead. He just worked at a measured pace, periodically shooting at jab and exposing his right hand in advance as a stand for punches. Nevertheless, the Gypsy King allowed his opponent too much in the ring. The Cameroonian sometimes exploded and hit his opponent with death. Single blows. But by the middle of the fight, Ngannou was breathing heavily, while Fury was mobile on his feet and had no problems with cardio. In the 5th and 6th rounds, Fury clinched too much. He acted in the best traditions. Having delayed the duel a little, he cooled Francis' ardor. However, the Cameroonian, even despite his fatigue, continued to keep his hands near his head and acted according to a previously worked-out gameplay. The 7th and 8th round turned out to be pretty even, but the ending was clearly left the former UFC champion. In the 10th segment, Ngannou became active for a while and brought a number of precise jabs to the opponent's head. The fight lasted all 10 rounds, and in order to identify its winner, I had to turn it to the judges. The first referee gave the fight to Ngannou, which is well deserved. 2 other judges saved the reputation of the Gypsy King by awarding him a victory by a split decision. The famous Briton kept 0 in the defeat column, but you definitely can't be proud of such a weak performance. Almost immediately after the end of the fight, Francis announced the robbery. In his opinion, he did enough to win this fight. It seemed so not only to Ngannou, but also to all natural fans. The Cameroonian surpassed himself by demonstrating tactically very competent boxing. It was clear that he had prepared very seriously for this fight and went into the ring not for money but for victory. This is clearly reflected in the statistics of the battle. Ngannou thought with a minimal advantage, but still interrupted his opponent. For example, the Cameroonian landed 37 powerful punches, while Fury has 32 of them. According to the total number of thrown punches, the former UFC champion is also ahead 231 to 123 in favor of Francis. Plus, Ngannou has a knockdown in the 3rd round and a number of accurate hits right before the final whistle. For Ngannou to hold out until the judicial decision and even more so to send the Gypsy King to canvas is already a huge victory. The Cameroonian was not as simple as Fury thought. Thanks for watching guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.